welcome in. My name is Marie. This is Indigo or Tarot, and I'm here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Aquarius. Hey, thanks for coming into the channel. It's really good to have you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your Aquarius, so some of this message could be for you as well. Energies do flow both ways, so feel free to swap around the characters or interpret the direction or the meaning of the message coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And Aquarius, messages that are coming through should reflect some aspect of your current situation. If it doesn't, this reading is probably not for you. So as always, I just ask you to take what part of it fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hello, hello. Good to have you here. If you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. And for my ongoing supporters, thank you in all the ways that you support and help the channel grow and help the channel sustain. It's very much appreciated. So let's get started. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. And they have messages for those who are watching, please. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. All right, overall energetic theme for the reading. We have the Hermit. Could be in some deep introspection here. Could be by yourself for a little while. You could be searching for something. So let's see what the shared energy is between you and this other person or this situation. We have the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo. I got those two coming up. But I think this is, has something to do with superiority. Somebody wanting to be kind of in charge. Somebody, wanting to be in charge. So what's your energy right now then? We have the Page of Wands. Looking to take direction or looking to take action on something that you want. So what is the energy of this situation or this person? We have the Three of Wands. Somebody's expectations, what they're expecting to happen or what they want to happen or what the outcome will be. So what's happening? What's the situation here? We have the Devil. Well, that's Capricorn energy coming in. So I'm not sure why that's here. Except that, sometimes when the Devil comes in, it's looking at, looking at ourselves, basically. What's mirroring? What are we mirroring from other people here? I don't know if you're like, kind of hiding away from this or moving away from this or kind of staying out of it, but we'll see what's going on here. So what is your challenge then? We have the Magician. Power. Making something happen or trying to make something happen. So what are the energies that are surrounding you that you might not be aware of? We have the High Priestess. You might not be aware of it. You might not know what's going on, or you might be kind of like oblivious to what you're doing or what somebody else is doing, or really, it might be some sort of hidden force here that maybe neither of you might be aware of. So let's see what's heading your way. We have the Two of Pentacles. This could be working together to find a common solution. It could be combining something, two different aspects of something. Or it could be a split. So where is this going? Where are we ending up here? Oh, we got the Lovers. Okay, well, that's Gemini energy coming in. So we have a strong connection here, a strong soul connection. This is somebody you're very much attached to. There's a huge presence inside your heart for this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate partner relationship. It could be, it could be a child. It could be a best friend. It could be a sibling. So let's find out what's going on. We're going to dive in here, Aquarius. So we got the Page of Wands. You're wanting for something here. I have the Five of Wands coming in. I have the Four of Swords coming in. And I have the Two of Wands coming in. So I think there's something you want here. You might be trying to keep the peace by not doing anything or saying anything or staying silent or just kind of like keeping to yourself. You know, there's something that you definitely want to do or want here from somebody or something. You may not be taking action on it, but you definitely want something to go in a certain direction. You might just be kind of like hoping it'll change just by not saying anything, but there's definitely something here that you've got your eyes set on. It's a deep, like, a deep wanting. So let's see what the Three of Wands is. We've got strength. We've got the moon. And we've got the Ace of Wands. I see some passive aggressive behavior in here. Somebody definitely wants something. They have a certain desired outcome. And their behavior might be a little bit passive aggressive here, where they're kind of doing things covertly to get either something they want or some sort of aspiration or something that they desire. This Ace of Wands sometimes can be a reboot. So I don't know if this is a situation where maybe, you know, the two of you might not be talking right now. You might kind of be by yourself. You know, maybe you're hoping. There's optimism here. You know, maybe you're hoping that something will find peace. Something that's had a lot of conflict here, or a lot of discord, or a lot of, you know, maybe there's just a lot of things that have happened where there's been disagreements. Don't see eye to eye on something. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You know, one of you maybe want to go in one direction and somebody else maybe wants to go in another. I think this person has more, like you're hoping, you want to, but I think this person's really kind of pushing it forward. You kind of both have your own way of getting what you want here, or getting something to happen, or taking action on something. You know, yours kind of seems to be more of keeping the peace. This person seems to be more passive aggressive. Like they're doing things kind of covertly to get the outcome that they want. And I don't know what that is. I mean, you know, it could be something like not talking, the silent treatment, or maybe not backing down on something, or just, you know, what they're expecting is what they're going to get. I don't know that they're communicating this, because I've got strength here, but I've also got the moon. And, you know, this could be a little bit of you as well. you know, that you expect a desired outcome here, but you're keeping this to yourself. Because there's something here that's strongly desired. So let's find out what the devil is. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming in. Is this a shared experience, or is this something that, you know, one of you wants something to go in one direction and somebody else wants it to go at the other direction, and you may be at odds with each other about this? Well, there's that Emperor showing up again. I've got Leo, I've got Aries showing up, I've got Cancer and Pisces showing up here. I've got Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, and I got Gemini and Virgo, and I got Virgo over here. So we have the Emperor showing up, and we have the Nine of Wands. All right, well, somebody's persevering here. Somebody is... they want what they want when they want it. Somebody's definitely persevering here, either silently or like they're, I don't know that, you know, they're thinking of this as a two, like I don't see compromise in here. I see outmaneuvering. Outmaneuvering silently. Like not, you know, maybe you've had conversations of where you both have felt you wanted to go in a certain direction. For something to go in a certain direction. Whether it's the relationship or whether it's, you know, I don't know, taking a trip or going somewhere or doing something or how you spend your downtime or something like that. But somebody here is definitely in their own power. Like they're not going to back down. It's kind of like you got two forces. One that gets things done and one that just kind of keeps it to themselves. So let's see what the Magician is. Because here's the challenge. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have Death. So, Aquarius, I think you want to make something happen here, but I think you care more about keeping somebody else happy, because if you don't keep that other person happy, you feel like either that person's going to go away, or, you know, your power is going to get taken away, or this person's power is going to get taken away. It's kind of like you're keeping the peace. Even though you want something, you're not taking the actions towards it. And I think this person is taking the actions toward it, but it's very covert. They have a certain expectation here, and they're going to see this expectation through. And it's more of an independent, like they're not taking into account somebody else's feelings or wants or desires or needs. And I think your power feels like it's being taken away because you're trying to keep the peace. You know, you're trying to keep the other person happy. You don't want to see the other person either, you know, you don't want this situation or this relationship to end. So what is the High Priestess? I think you're trying to be understanding too, looking at it from both sides. I think somebody's being very selfish. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. I think deep down you're not saying anything, but you're harboring some resentment here. Like, this is kind of wearing on you. I think you feel obligated to keep the peace. I think your focus is on keeping the peace, not on what you want, what you really, really want. I don't think this person has a problem with going for it. But even keeping the peace is a form of the Emperor, right? Because you're not speaking your truth. You're kind of keeping to yourself, keeping things on the inside here. When really, you know, this is causing some angst. But I think you feel like you have an obligation to keep the peace. And I don't know that this person feels any obligation to keep the peace. So let's find out what the Two of Pentacles is. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Princess of Cups. Well, I think one of you, it really is speaking up, kind of stuck in their ways. Could be trying to get you to change your heart about something or change your mind about something. I think one of you sees more of the aspect of the emotional side of this, how it's going to affect the relationship or the situation emotionally. And I think the other one is seeing it more from an intellectual side. How it's going to, you know, affect this. Reasoning. The reasoning part of it. Could be trying to, you know, coerce you to change your mind or change your heart on something, or could be, you know, talking the good talk, so to speak. Trying to bring things together here, because we have the Two of Pentacles. They might be telling you you're the one stuck in your ways. I don't know that that's so true. Give me one more on this, please. Yeah. Somebody here is using their voice to kind of manipulate the situation to get what they want. They could be kind of manipulating your emotions as well. I think they're trying to convince you to kind of come over to their side. Four of Pentacles. That's 2 twos, trying to get you to, you know, come over to their side. Trying to sway you, so to speak. So let's find out where this is going. Because right now you're kind of being quiet. I don't know that you're saying really much of anything other than you're feeling a lot. And there could be building up a harbor of resentment here, you know. It might be hard for you to kind of keep this down because your feelings might be bubbling up here a little bit. So what is the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. I mean, whatever decision needs to be made, it should be made where both are able to come to a consensus, right? We got the Star. We've got the Moon, and we've got the Ace of Swords. You know, I think you're hoping that this person maybe will, as long as you're keeping the peace, that maybe this person will see it your way because they can't see it right now. Maybe you're hoping that in time this person's going to see it your way, or, you know, maybe in time when something doesn't work out or the situation didn't work out. I mean, I kind of see you going along with this to kind of keep the peace, but it's not because you really want to go along with it. It's because I think that you want this person to, you want to keep the relationship together. I don't think you want to rock the boat. I think you're going along with it because you're hoping that in time this person might see that, you know, recognize that you were right about something, or maybe they should have done it a different way. But then that's that passive-aggressive kind of thing going on, right? Because you're not really acknowledging your needs, and you're not really acknowledging what it is you really want. And if you're scared that this person's going to lose interest, lose feelings, that you're going to, you know, hurt this person's, kill this person's joy, you know, 9 of Cups, that you're going to, you know, this person's happiness is very important to you, but your happiness needs to also be very important to you, and your happiness needs to be also important to the other person. Yeah, I think you're hoping that somehow they'll, you know, the commitment will stay together, that they'll gain some wisdom and knowledge on this. But I don't know that you're being quiet because you're losing your power here. And, you know, all relations have a dynamic of back and forth of, you know, sometimes this person has more power, sometimes you have more power, sometimes you have more knowledge, sometimes this person has more knowledge. I mean, you might be keeping score here a little bit. Okay, we did it your way this time, but next time we want to do it, I want to do it my way. That, you know, kind of that give and take type of thing. So let's, should I pull a relationship one? Pull a relationship one. There you go, that heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discussing your feelings, either way. Give me one more, please. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive. So what that's telling me is it's safe for you to express yourself. Because in order, you know, if you're not doing this because you don't feel safe in this connection or this relationship, because you got the Hermit here, kind of by yourself. If you don't feel safe in this relationship of being able to express what it is you really want and having some sort of compromise here, then it's hard to love openly. Let go. I don't think that means let go of the relationship. I think that just means let go of and the situation will improve. I don't think that's keeping quiet about something. I think that means let go of not being able to speak your piece, not being able to, when there's conflict, be able to say there's conflict. I don't want to do that. I want to do it this way. Is there a way we can compromise? Is there a way that we can come together? Instead of you having to be convinced to come over to the other side, you know, it should be safe for you to have a conversation and allow whatever's going to happen to happen. If the person goes, they go. If the person's understanding, then they should be understanding. But to be able to compromise here. Because I think in this situation, I think by you being quiet and not, you know, hoping that when you're quiet, this person will see clearly, that you had wisdom in this. Whatever this decision is that the two of you want or are trying to make happen here. So that's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I hope this helped. Till our next reading, Grand Rising Aquarius. Bye-bye.